Yes, beautiful. The song is by Maria Carey and Miguel. I know most of you do not call her Maria. Most of you don't even know her. But of course, if you're listening to me right now, you're on Kids FM 101.7 for the Family Fun Radio. This is the station that allows you to have the most fun, and it is that time, that particular opportunity for us to connect, for us to be honest. So I welcome you to Be Honest on the Family Day. And tonight we're going to be having a very beautiful conversation, just like the song had said. But it might be about something that is not so beautiful. And it's a question. I think on Tuesday last week we had a conversation that is quite familiar to this, but it's simply about a moment where you do something, a moment where you're about to do something bad, and then you remember that it's actually bad, and so you start to judge yourself, right? Or let me put it this way: you had a conversation with someone, maybe in school, maybe at the market, maybe on the road on your way back home, or maybe it was just something that happened, right? And deep down somewhere in your tiny heart, or big, as the case may be, you then realize that you made a mistake. Has it ever happened to you? Have you ever thought about something? You played something bad. In the moment, it was not a bad thing. It was like, oh, you tried me, I'm going to step on your teeth. You messed with me, I'm going to punch you and give you an uppercut. You did something, I'm going to remove your eyeballs. I don't care, you know? So you were justified in the approach that you went for. You did not see anything wrong with what you did. It was just good old, enjoying the whole feel of it, or maybe clearing somebody off, telling somebody off. But then when you go back home, maybe after you took 3 spoons of that gari and sugar, realize that it's like, this thing that I said to this girl is bad though. It's bad though. Well, you see that moment of reflection, that moment of playback, that is what I'm asking. Have you ever been there before? Have you ever thought back about something you did and you told yourself, oh no, this is bad? When in the first moment, the first time that you had that, connection, that conversation, that talk, that shout or whatever it was, it didn't seem bad. But later on, it felt bad. Have you ever been there? 9:12 p.m., 4th day of August 2025. Do we have someone on the line who has felt like this before? Have you ever done something before? In the moment, it wasn't bad, but later on, when you played it back, you're like, no. If it has happened to you, well, let me know when it happened, how it happened, and let's share, okay? At the end of the day, what we do on the Family Deck is we share these experiences, and of course, we see ways that we can improve, not just as individuals, but as a family, okay? So everybody's listening to correct, everybody's listening to share, and of course, everyone is listening to be better than they are, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to open up these phone lines very, very simply. All you have to do is call or send a WhatsApp message. So the calling number is the same, 0700 001017 or you can send a WhatsApp message to 090-8885-1864. When was that moment that you saw that you had decided that you made that mistake? Okay, when something happened. Did it happen last term? Were you in school last term and then this happened to you? You just realized that I did not do well. I shouldn't have blown that boy on his face. Have you ever been there before? That is the question I'm asking this evening. And if you want to share, please do. But for now, I want to go play some music. This is, let me see, what song can I play? An Endless Ocean, Sweet Home, because that's where we are on the Family Deck. Don't touch it. Yes, we're looking for Mirabel. I absolutely love that song right there from the movie Encanto, the family Madrigal, and that is exactly something you should watch, okay? But for now, we're having a conversation on the family deck. If you stumbled on the dial, well, welcome. My name is Captain Lionel. First of my name and other titles to follow. We are asking a question, and that question has to do with some self-reflection. Maybe just sit down. I don't know if you're planning to sleep or you're listening to me and you want to hear some good radio, or you're listening to great music and you just happen to listen. Well, welcome. Okay. So, I'm asking you a question. At what point, at what moment did you know it was bad? That is the phrase this evening. Okay. So, if something happened earlier in the day, and because you were very defensive, because you didn't want to give in, because you wanted to defend yourself at all costs, maybe later on, some people, it's very quick. Almost immediately when they do something out of place, they just remember that, oh, I did this, I'm sorry about it. For other people, they don't remember, they don't think about it, they just want to defend themselves. It's later on that they now sit down and reflect. Other people even need a guardian, a parent, a teacher, a principal, somebody of an adult or another person to tell them that, guy, this thing that you did is not good, before they realize that they've done something wrong. It's so bad that sometimes when kids make mistakes, they don't even see why their parents are beating them or punishing them or making them, suffer. They feel like it's unnecessary. Okay? They personally believe that if something happens, the best thing to do is just defend it, because even if my mom explains it, I'll still think she hates me. Even if my dad explains it, I'm still gonna think he hates me. So I don't know where the balance is. And for that to happen, it's not really your fault. But I'm just asking, is there a moment where you've done something bad? You didn't realize it in the beginning, but sometime down the line, or when you were thinking about it, you thought of it and you're like, oh, I actually made this mistake. Or are you the kind of person who, or is this your experience, basically? Have you done something wrong and then you needed your mom or your dad to tell you and call you and be like, oh, you actually did this wrong? Has it ever happened to you? Have you ever had that kind of experience before? Well, share, okay? The number to call is 0700 1017. That is a lot of zeros. 0700001017. You're listening to Captain Lionel on the Family Deck, and it's time for you to call in. Or if you want to send a WhatsApp message, you can do that. The WhatsApp number is 090-8885-1864. Has it ever happened to you? You've done something bad, but you didn't realize it at first, but it just swimmed right across to you, or swam right across. Did I just say swim? Goodness. It swam across your face, and then it showed you that, Captain, you did wrong. Well, we have a WhatsApp message right here from Captain... Is this Mercy? Okay, it's not Mercy. Mercy's message is right here, and it's about something else. Okay, this is Captain John. He says, first-time listener. I love your voice. Great content. I want to share my experience. And he goes ahead to say, there was a time when I was cautioned about something that I did bad in school. It wasn't easy for me to see it, so I needed the help of my mom, and my dad beat me. Okay. All right, John. I mean, that's very honest. That's actually very honest. Most times that's what happens. It's after the discipline and after they sit down with you that you now realize that, oh, I've done something wrong. And then your conscience starts to do boom, boom, boom. But why are we having this conversation? What is the point? Why am I asking John? Why am I asking you about an experience that you may have had, an experience that maybe wasn't pleasant with you, or maybe because mom and dad you're really scared of them. So, when things like this happen, you don't even question why these things happen. Why is it that you have a bad moment and then you can't pick yourself back up, or you need somebody else to show you? Well, it's not a terrible thing. One thing you should understand is it is absolutely normal for you to feel that way. Okay? And another thing is, if you realize that you've done something bad along the line, maybe there was no punishment involved. Maybe it was a conversation with your best friend, and your best friend really annoyed you, and you were like, "Get out! You are just very When I say I mean you probably said something like, "You're just very stupid. You're just an idiot. I don't like you." You're using words like that, very harsh words. And then your best friend just says, "I don't want to do this anymore," and then she starts crying, and then she goes away. And then that day ends, and then you get back home and you're thinking about it. Oh, I really did her bad. I shouldn't have done this. That moment of realization is one of the greatest moments on earth. And you can take it to anywhere. It's called being self-aware, right? Some people, it's faster because they may overthink. It's okay. They may overthink, but for others, it might take a longer time, right? But it's okay. The point you realize that you've done something bad, the best way to feel about it is good, because you're aware. Okay? You're aware that something has happened. You're aware that, oh, I have done this, right? And it may not be the best thing in the world. So feel happy that you realize it. And from then on, what you do will either make that feeling better, make that feeling turn into something good, or it will really make you feel, confused. So the best way to do it is when you have that feeling of, oh, maybe I've done something bad to this person, or I've said something bad to this person. What would be the best thing to do? Let me leave it open. If you've done something bad and then you realize that you've done something bad, what do you think is the best thing to do? Okay? If you know what to do, send me a message or, call me. But for now, I want to go listen to some music, and then when I come back, I'll tell you what I found in the Hall of Fame. Don't touch it.
Hey, Captain. This is the Family Deck with Captain Lionel on 101.7 Kids FM.
Yes, it certainly is the Family Deck right here in the heart of the city. My name is Captain Lionel, 9:41 p.m. and that is the time. 4th day of August 2025, and we had a message from Captain John saying or sharing his experience with us, telling us that he needed his mom to remind him of something that he did wrong, or to put him in the right space. His dad beat him, but he got the message. Okay, and I appreciate honesty on this particular part of the Family Deck, because whether we like it or not, we're one big family. Okay, and on the Family Deck, that is what we emphasize. Okay, so before I left, I asked you a question. I said, if you had done something bad and then you had a moment where you realized that that thing that you did was bad, what do you now do? What do you do next to either make that feeling better or to make yourself feel more confused? But it is your choice, okay? So I'm going to open up the phone lines again one last time, or, encourage you to send your WhatsApp messages. The number to call is 070010171017 or 09088851864. Again, it is 0700010171017. Okay. So let's just jump right into it, eh? Since everybody is feeling tired and lazy and, just laid back, It's all right. It's all right. So, what do you do when something like that happens to you? When you realize that you've done something bad, genuinely you feel bad. You're like, oh, this is not good. I did this. Well, here's the thing, eh? When it comes to you like that, don't shake. Don't feel weird. What you should do is tell yourself that you made a mistake, right? You probably didn't know better then, but now that you know better that you made a mistake, you need to be the one who realized first. Go meet the person, maybe the next day, as soon as you can, and apologize to the person. Now, when you apologize to the person, there are two things that can happen. It's either the person will tell you, no, you did that thing to me. It's very bad. I'm not going to answer you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. It's finished between both of us. Well, that is the moment for you to understand that the person is still angry with you, and it is okay to be angry, right? That is if it is with another person, maybe in your age bracket. If, let's say, you went to your mom's pot and you stole meat, and as you were trying to steal the meat, it was not a bad thing. You didn't really see it as a bad thing. But later on, after finishing the meat, then your mom now shouted in the kitchen, "Who took this meat?" Oh, you then remember that it's like I've done something bad. Oh, that moment, that very moment, that is the time for you to leave where you are and go and tell her, "Mommy, I'm sorry. It's me." Do you understand? That is the moment to go and tell her, "Mommy, I didn't know what I was doing." She may beat you, but that is the moment to go and say something. You know why? Because you're being honest. Let me tell you. And this is from experience. I went to steal meat. I didn't go outside to steal. Hey, don't carry that story outside. I went to steal meat. I went into the kitchen. I took meat. I chopped the meat. My dad came into the kitchen. He was the one cooking. He looked inside the pot. He said, I kept 15 meat in this pot. What happened to one? I didn't say anything. My conscience, I was not judging me then. It was later. I went back to the parlor and he was ironing. I said, "Daddy." He said, I said, "Your food was very sweet." Oh. He said, "Really? You enjoyed it?" I said, "I didn't want to say anything before, but your food is very sweet." Oh. Then he now said, "Okay, thank you very much, my son." And that's when I started. I said it like this: "Daddy, can I be honest with you?" He said, "Yes, anything. You can tell me anything." I said, "That meat that you were looking for." His mood now changed. He said, I said, "It was me that took the meat. Oh. But I didn't want to be, I was scared that time that you beat me. But I just want to be honest now. I know I did something bad and I'm very sorry. I wish that you would not beat me. But if you beat me, it's okay." My dad was proud of me. The next thing that came out of his mouth was, "This is why you are my son. For stealing meat, oh." See, you need to know how to do this thing. Sometimes coming out to be honest is not easy, but you have to do it. Do you understand? Sometimes you just have to do it in a way that they would appreciate. See, I'm giving you a spoil. You will wind them and wind them and wind them. It doesn't mean that when you do bad things, you can't wind them. They are not ready. They will deal with you. But I'm just telling you that sometimes the secret is how you tell them. Don't go and tell them, "Daddy, it's me that took the meat." You're in trouble. Okay? Don't do that. You don't do that. All right? So that is the secret. Now, as parents, because I must say I feel this is the most important part of this conversation. As parents, how do you appeal to your kids when you've done wrong to them, not them doing wrong to you? How do you appeal to them when you've done something wrong? And here's the thing. As a parent, when your child has been scolded, when you scold your child, and your child is feeling down, don't say, na me born am, na me go teach am, na me go show am road. If I no show am road, he no go know the road. He too stubborn. Na me go direct am, na me go lead am, na me go flog am, na me go push am, may go onto the world. No. That is not how it is done, okay? Sometimes when you scold your child, you call them back and you just have a conversation with them. That conversation that you're saying is unnecessary. You go see me finish. He's not going to see you. She's not going to see you finish. Finish is a word, it's not a verb. Or is it a verb? You know, sometimes I speak in riddles. But the point is, try to have a conversation with them. Try to look them in the eye, eyeball to eyeball. Charlie, I love you. That's why I beat you. It's not because I hate you. You see that extra thing you're doing? You see that extra talk you're talking? Is because you love them. And you have to remind them every time. They will not remember when you buy them shoes. You see that thing that you're always... They will not remember when you're paying their school fees. They will not remember because sometimes they chase them home because they've not... their school fees has not been paid. And then daddy pays it all of a sudden. They go to school, their shoulder pad is up. Daddy has paid my school fees. I have to enter inside. No. That is not where it is. Because those things, you are the one as a parent, as a leader, as a guardian that knows where it's coming from. Your pocket is light, but you have to remove from it and pay school fees. It's expensive. You have to pay house rent. But you are using that frustration to beat them, saying it's me that's paying house rent, it's me that pays school fees, and yeah. No, sometimes you have to help your child see it from your side. See it from your perspective, and the best way to do it is to have a conversation with them. If you're not having that conversation, lo. Well, that's the fun of Kids FM 101.7. We've looked at it from different angles, and maybe, just maybe, we might be taking stories. So here's the thing, and this is very important as well. If you have a story to share, and you want to share it, and you want us to have a conversation about it, we can do this tomorrow by 8 p.m. all the way from 9 p.m. I beg your pardon, all the way to 10 p.m. Okay, this is why radio is fun. This is the point where we extract the juice from the fruit, the sweet part, and then we throw the part that doesn't matter. So what have we learned today? Parents, children, be honest. Okay, be honest. Try to be honest with your family because they deserve it. Try to be honest with your friends because they deserve it. If somebody is truly your friend, you'll be honest with them. And the most important part of honesty, try to be honest with yourself. A lot of people lie to themselves. You are short, you are telling yourself you are tall. Don't lie to yourself. You like beans, you say you like rice. Don't lie to yourself. You like to steal meat. Don't better lie to yourself. I mean, you get the point of what I'm saying, all right? This has been fun. 9:51. Captain Lionel is back. Tell everybody to tell everybody to tell everybody to tell somebody that I am back, okay? And it has been fun doing this. I love you all so much. You don't even understand. That's why I want you to be honest. Being honest is a part of life. Being honest is a part of a family. Being honest is a part of, the fruitage, the juices that you need to survive. And I could keep doing this for the next 3 hours. But I know you guys want to sleep, and I'm going to play you the most amazing song. I feel like you need to listen to this song. It's by Teddy Swims, and he reminds you that God went crazy thinking about you. I might love you as a captain, and you might love me as a captain as well, but God loves you even better and even, more bountifully. So, sleep tight and don't forget to pray tonight. This is Teddy Swims with God Went Crazy. I love you, Lagos. See you tomorrow on the Family Deck from 8 p.m.